Cheers.
All right, this is pretty surreal being up here. All right, where's that guy from Lynchburg at? Make sure you guys were talking about him earlier. Anyway, like Ms. Blanton said, I know a lot of you guys know me. Most of you guys are in the Success Program, and you know my background, know where I'm from, and that story. She didn't tell you the whole story about that when I came to the game. There used to be a hole in the fence by the bus depot. I lived in Honey Creek Hills at the time. I used to sneak in the hole, but the police caught me one time, and they jerked me around in front of the stands. I remember all the parents laughing at me and stuff like that. The guy told me I was going to jail, scared the death out of me. And it's so surreal now, that I have the opportunity to be the head coach, And like she said, it was so true. I was not a good kid, got in trouble a lot. She left a lot out, and I was suspended, got in trouble all the time, was not a good student. And Coach Grunborg, he's the man. All the alumni out there, I know we got some alumni here today. He saved my life. He was a great man. He's the reason why we have, a lot of you guys don't know that, the Michigan wings on our helmets. Okay, he came down from Flint High School, Flint, Michigan, one of the roughest cities in the United States. Had 2 state championships, and they had some issues funding these sports programs. They're going to shut the team down. And he came down here and took over, and we've been blessed to have him. That's why he adopted the Michigan Wings. I always tell the story too, man. When I traveled the country, I was very fortunate. I was recruited by a lot of schools my senior year, and I remember going out to the University of Arizona, and Larry Smith, you older guys in the back probably know him, he coached at the University of Southern California, came up to me and said, "Did you play for Dutch Grunborg?" And he was like all, talking to me and asked me all kinds of questions, and that's the respect that he had and this program's had since then. So I've been an assistant for a long time, 32 years. Coached with Coach Paul Kett. And I say this, all the older guys know, Coach Bedwell, and I was blessed to coach one of my former players, Coach Taylor, And I don't take this very lightly. I had no intention of applying for this. I'm fine being an assistant. Been an assistant my whole life. But I sat back, and a lot of alumni hit me up, and you got to apply for this. You need to keep it in the Bird family. I had a lot of people hit me up, overwhelmed with that. And in my interview, I said this, and I'll say it now. I said, even if I don't get this job, I've won 100 times over. I mean, the outpouring of support from a lot of the former alumni reaching out to me. I mean, it's been powerful, man. And you probably don't appreciate that, you young guys, man, but when you get out of here and you start looking back, you guys, and I want all the seniors to be here for that reason. All the seniors stand up. Guys who are seniors right now. You don't realize that, man, but now you are one of us. All right? When you graduate, you become Bird alumni. All right? And it's huge, man. It is huge. Ms. Blank can tell you, I know she's upset with all the emails she's getting. All right? It's something special. And we're going to create an alumni club. So after you graduate, give you a couple months to settle down, and we want you in that club. And these are people that are blowing up. I got people, not like, whether Isaiah Moore, Kansas City Chiefs, Rashawn Ashby. I've got people who are engineers, doctors, people who played in the 90s, played in the 80s hit me up. All right, these are great people to know and great people who can mentor you and also network when you're out there hustling trying to get a job, okay? All right, so now you're part of that club. Thank you for standing up, man. I think the world of you guys. So I'm real excited about the opportunities, but I said this earlier, it's not about me, it's about we, it's about us, right? And I say that because as these alumni start talking to me, you got to apply for this. Just don't sit there. Last minute, I literally think it was like right before the window shut to apply, I put my name in. For it. Because once I heard that one of the leading candidates was Kelly McMillan, I knew I had to put my name in for it. All right, wherever Kelly's at, making a joke there, okay? But now a whole bunch of people applied. And I can tell you that how proud I am to represent, Bird. But I tell you this, there's a lot of expectations coming with this program. You guys know that. But 2 years ago, we played for the regional championship. We're expected to win, and I love Bird, and anyone who's played with Bird knows that. We might not have the all-world, 8, 9, 10-star guys, but we got tough kids, man, and it's always been that way. Talk to any old head that played back here in the 80s and the 90s or the 2000s, and they'll tell you, Bird is known to be tough kids. You don't have to be the biggest, the fastest, the strongest, but you got to be tough, and you got to bring it. So if you're an undersized kid, and you're worried about getting reps, come to Bird. Come to Bird. If you feel you're not getting love from your coaches and so forth, you're in rec league or middle school, come to Bird. We'll find a place for all you guys who play for Bird. You know that. You know how that's how I coach. I don't care who you are. Is Zion here? I've been jocking Zion forever, man. Zion, you want my. I'll talk about you for the rest of my life, man. If you guys don't know, Zion played. We had a bunch of injuries. Went to defensive end. He says he weighs 145. I don't think so. He's about 135 maybe. But he dominated this year. And I'll talk about him for the rest of my life. And all you old guys up top, it's like James Jones. She knows James Jones. James Jones had a little social media campaign going. Same way when he played, man. So I take a lot of pride in that, you know, being here with you guys. A couple of people I wanted to recognize. I hope my son is supposed to be here. He's in Virginia Beach, man. He's got a big wrestling tournament. And I'm going to tell you what, I'm so excited the opportunity to coach him. Excuse me. His, got something in my throat, allergies or something up here. His senior year, he's going to come play for us, man. I'm so excited. A lot of you guys know my son, and he wants to be here. Hey, but what I did, I brought my tougher. I brought my tougher child with me. My daughter Ellie, wherever Ellie's at back there, she's a lot tougher than my son, so I brought her here as well. Okay, you might put her, Emery, you might take your spot, Emery. All right, no linebacker. All right. Anyway, a couple things real quick I wanted to say. All right, she was talking about my stats real quick. I didn't realize that I never kept numbers. I started putting stuff together. I do a resume. I don't have a resume. I throw something together. I started counting my wins. So over 280 wins. And those you know football, the older guys in the back, that's unheard of. And that's not just because of me, it's because of the programs I've been around. You know, spent 29 years at Bird. I mean, 280 wins is unheard of. There's no one that has that. But that's because I'm a product of the program, product of this program, okay? The fact that only one losing season out of 32 years, nobody can say that. I know there's other teams that are maybe considered to be more respected than us right now, but if you look at the big picture, it's all about Bird. It's all about Bird. It will continue to be that way. Jonathan Hughes, a former player here, made a great comment. We were talking about Bird football. He said, Bird does not rebuild. He goes, Bird reloads. You know, and that's what we're going to continue to do. You know, all these seniors who are leaving, you know, got guys stepping up, got a lot of young guys here that we're going to learn and find out. We expect you to grow and get better, and we expect to crush things this year. You know, I want to win. I want to be successful. I'm going to coach hard. You know, other thing I want to add, Ms. Bland, we talked about this. All you young guys, I want you in the success program. All right, nobody does that but us. I want every player in the success program, and I think most of the people, most of the alumni know about success. All right, I care about you not only as a player, but more importantly as a person. That's much more important. I want you to be successful once you leave school. Hey, if you go off and play at a major college, that's great. We'll be there to support you. All right, well, maybe you want to go to a four-year school as a student or a two-year school. Maybe you want to learn a trade. I want you to be successful. So I want every student in the program. We want to plan for everybody, okay? And you young guys right here, there's some JV kids are here. We need to get you in that program as well. You know, get all the tutoring and all the stuff that we offer in that program, okay? I'm excited about this year. I'm trying to let you guys know, man, I'm trying to put an all-star group of coaches together. You know, I don't got any defensive coaches back there. I saw Coach Branch, Coach Lewis. I don't know, Coach Armstrong's here. Coach Atabey, I think he's doing curls at the gym. And I'm not sure if they're here. I can't tell. It's kind of bright up here. All right. But anyway, we're going to keep that the same. I think we have one of the best defenses in the state. I think we're only going to get better. All right. I'm hoping to add, he doesn't know this, but back in the bag is Coach Nicely. Coach Nice is a longtime defensive coordinator here, 3 state championships. He is the man, he is the myth, he's the legend, and he's a know this, but I'm going to make sure he's coaching with us next year. All right, we got to get him out there to help us. You know, hey, there's a team down the road. Right there. Hey, there's a team down the road that I don't really care much for, okay? As a matter of fact, I thought Kevin Tucker was here. I was going to put my hands on him, all right? But he couldn't make it, all right? I hope you got that on film. But anyway, but we did do, all right? We got one of the top offensive coordinators in the state of Virginia. He was the offensive coordinator at Thomas Dell last year. We got Sal Campbell.
Yeah, Coach Campbell!
He's a young kid. Hey, he's a Bird guy. He was a Bird guy, all right, and was with us with the state championship, and then been a head coach, and he's the OC at Dell. He's going to be with us next year. And got some other guys as well. We're trying to work out their contracts and negotiating things with them, with their agents, and get everything worked out. So we're going to have a powerhouse staff next year. We expect to turn things up, okay? A couple things real quick before we close things down here. I'm going to give somebody credit real quick, all right? And I know he's not here, all right? But I was not, last week, a week before, I think last week, I was going to pull my name out. I was like, I don't want to do this, man. I find it's too much stuff to deal with. And then a good friend of mine, we played ball back at Fallen Creek Falcons back in the day, all right? Long time ago. I grew up on Jefferson Davis Highway. And used to go to Fallen Creek Elementary because we had our practices at. His name is Tom Hall. Tom Hall is the head coach, just stepped down at Manchester High School. I'll tell you what, if it wasn't for him, I would not be applying for this job. He gave me a lot of wisdom, a lot of encouragement. You know, I just want to give him props for helping me out and journey through this and encourage me to follow through. He made a great comment. This morning he texted me. He said, Dutch Rodenborg would be proud. All right? I know you guys can't relate to that, but some of you older guys can, you know, and that's what it's all about, man. I hope when you guys, those you seniors, you graduate, Bird is special. Don't ever forget that, man. You hit me up, hit any coach up. We're always here for you. Love to get you back once you're done with your plans and get you back coaching, helping the program out. And I'm just really excited about this opportunity, okay? I'm excited about all the positive people we have in the program. You know, I got to be careful with things I say, you know, but I want to kick some butt next year, okay? Hey, let me tell you what. There's no slowing down here, all right? Just between us, all right? We expect to kick some butt next year, all right? We're going to put some respect back on the name of Bird. We're going to get after it, all right? And we're going to have a lot of fun, okay? Ms. Blant?
Sounds great. Thank you so much, Coach.